What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! I gotta tell you, I'm in rare form. The old mullet, she's wet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am wetter than Nancy Pelosi at an anti-2A rally. Not even kidding you here. My hat's soaked. I mean, it is what it is. But today, I want to talk a little bit. If you've seen the title, if you haven't seen the title, but we're going to talk a little bit today about ratchets, like a little review, little go. I mean, this is just weird, isn't it? I'm just getting fluffed up now because she's got to get dried out. But yeah, we're going to talk about ratchets. Let me spin you around here. Let's get after it. Alright, so as you can see here, I've got the Snap-on ratchets, and I gotta tell you, my opinion, the best ones on the market. Hands down. And despite, if you've watched Project Farm's video, now, this is definitely going to be a little controversial, and it's going to definitely spark people's, negativity, and that's fine. I mean, I know everybody's not going to agree with me, but everybody's not a mechanic that works every day. So, the reason why I choose these is because they hold up. And I've got you see the specific sizes I got here. I just want to point that out real quick here. And you're going to say, CP, what about the Matco? Well, this is going to be a 1-year review, or not a 1 year. It's been about 6 months, I suppose, since I've had this, and I've got some issues with that. But I've had the Milwaukee ratchets, guys, and I don't like them. Well, for one, the trigger. And this is a little better, but it's not much. The reason is because it doesn't have a pivot point down here, and this paddle style is a little bit better. But this trigger on these, and this is why I'm doing this video, because Project Farm dogged on the Snap-on. And I've watched that guy's channel for a long time now, probably 3-4 years. And I got to tell you that, I don't know if he's been on that long or not, but pretty close to, it seems like it's been about that long. But I got to tell you, I've never disagreed with the guy whatsoever. But the test he did on there, there was like 2 tests. The only ones were speed of taking the nut off and power. Ratchets aren't made for a lot of torque. They're made for taking nuts off quick. Spinning nuts on and put them on. And the Snap-on has 150, I think, foot-pounds of actual torque. And the thing is, a lot of guys do is they hold the button down and then they try to break it away. But the thing about it is, you just grab a hold of this thing and use it like a big old ratchet, and that's legit, and it even states that on the website. That's okay, but I disagree with Project Farm's video so much. First of all, a couple things I want to point out. He said it didn't have a battery indicator. It does have a battery indicator, and that's pretty clear right there. Second of all, yes, everybody complains about the price, but let me explain something to you guys right now. About price and whatnot. You see this right here where it says assembled in the USA? That's because there's better components in this anywhere. And not only that, the battery, let me take this off and show you. So the battery is a pretty unique battery too, and AVE did a deal on this, which I mark the dates on these when I buy these. So I've had this one since 6 of 20. So yeah, this is over a year old now. But if you see that, the battery's made in Taiwan, not China. And I know you Milwaukee guys like talk about your tools because like Milwaukee's giving you money. And I don't care. Snap-on can lick my rusty sheriff's badge for all I care, because I'll tell you if it's bad or not. I think Snap-on's definitely got their issues. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to certain things, I'm not gonna bull snot a guy about what I believe in, and these batteries last for a 2.5 amp hour. They are legit, and it's got 18650 cells, and AV even said this is better than the Milwaukee battery, and it is. The battery is awesome. Not only that, it doesn't come out. This thing is the only tool that I own. Snap-on's the only tool I own that these batteries stick in the tool. My Matco one, it flies out if it hits the ground. The Milwaukee's did. And as a mechanic and a guy that uses this every day, and I haven't cleaned this one for a minute. And this is the brute ratchet, so it's slower. You look at the speed of that. You look at the speed on that. A lot faster. Not only that, the trigger He also did a test for the slowest, and I don't understand that. If we watch here, he did a test on the slowest. Okay, and he was doing a test on the slowest speed. I mean, I literally don't run into very many situations where I need that. So that test was pretty much a moot point to me too. Just several things that I could just tell were very not conducive to what actually a mechanic uses these things for every day. Now, am I saying it's a mechanic end all be all, or that mechanics are always right? Kinda. I'm not gonna lie here. As far as somebody who uses these tools every day, I rely on these tools. This one's probably my favorite. I do like the Brute, but that 1/4 inch one is my favorite, and this Matco one's my favorite. And and obviously that wasn't in on the test, but not only that, Snap-on makes these magnetic deals, and you guys see it right here. I mean, this thing literally can stick like that if I'm under a car. Milwaukee doesn't have anything like that, so the creature comforts and the upgrades that you can get with this ratchet, I don't care if it was $700. I'd still buy it. And you know what? It's my money at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. And I hear people always talking about price, but these things are built so much better than Milwaukee. I promise you, I will stand by it because I know. I just literally I've seen guys in shops had these Snap-on tools that have been beat to hell. I've watched it. My buddies had a 1/4 inch regular ratchet for 10 years and it's still going. And you know what? The Milwaukee ones haven't been around long enough, but I know the Milwaukee heads on the old generation, that's why they came out with the fuels, because they couldn't get them to work. That's why they've already changed generations. Snap-on's had the time behind this technology, and that's exactly why this is the best ratchet on the market, hands down. I don't care if it was $1,200, $1,500, I would still buy it, and I'd probably buy it just to piss some people off, just because it's my money. You know what? Project Farmer's wrong. So, and I don't want to seem too negative because I know I'm going to get a bunch of hate anyways. But the fact of the matter is that video was skewed. It was not dialed in the way it should be. So now let's talk about the Matco one, and we're going to talk about my review and dislikes on this. I love this ratchet. As far as, look at this right here. It's shift on a fly. It's a sealed head ratchet. And obviously it gets into some tight spaces. And the beautiful part is if I'm down somewhere and I'm in a tight space, I can reach up there and flip into that. A couple things that I wish Matco would redo with this ratchet, which I think this is well worth the money. I don't even remember what I paid for this one, $300-400, whatever. I don't give a shit. I mean, I make my money back with these tools, guys. That's kind of the thing about being a mechanic. But I don't like this metal housing up here. And these Matcos, this is an exclusive to Matco only ratchet. Now, another company builds it, and I'm not going to get into that jazz because that's just stupid. It doesn't matter. I wanted this ratchet because of the sealed head design. And this is definitely one of the handy. Now, this one does not have a bunch of torque and breakaway. The sealed head designs are a little bit, what do I want to call it? They're a little bit delicate. The other thing is the battery pops out of this thing quite a bit. I'll be honest with you, if it touches the ground. Pretty quick to come out. And not only that, I think the battery is pretty cheap. This has a rubberized texture on it, on the Snap-ons. They're not as bad, but putting that on there really helps it out a lot. But this battery just sucks, I think. And it goes down. I mean, look, I just charged this, and I've only used this like twice today. But it's already half down. But it does hold that, and it puts out. And they use that 16-volt garbage. And it's literally how they wire it in there, which kind of like the Snap-on being a 14.4 because it's to 8.1 volts. It's wired side by side when it's 4 batteries, but this only has 3 in it. I tore it apart and did it on a video, but not all that terrible. It's been holding up. I mean, I can't complain. I don't have anything really crazy to say about the battery, but I do wish this housing was, because I do notice that, especially when it's getting colder times, starting off in the morning or something, if I use it, it gets a little bit cold, and it's getting its nicks and bumps and scrapes on there. I know it doesn't show well from the camera from a distance, but I'm definitely giving her all I can when I can. But ratchets aren't really highly used compared to impacts, but yeah, the Matco, and I don't mind this paddle, but that I wish they would go to a button. This button is the way to go. But this isn't too bad. This is definitely a lot better than the Milwaukee little stupid roll pin with a paddle deal. Because when you get trapped down in someplace, it just jams on right down here. Whereas you see how this is? This is one reason why mechanics are very particular about their tools. Because now if I get jammed down in somewhere, it's not gonna pinch it anywhere. It has to come up farther. And so most likely my fingers are gonna be right here. You see how that my fingers ride on that? So something's not going to get pinched. On the Milwaukee, you get pinched up clear down there. So I really like it. The batteries charge decently fast on it. The Snap-ons do pretty well. But honestly, at the end of the day, Project Farm's wrong. I'm sorry. Love the guy's channel. Love everything he does. And I debated on making this video, but I decided I was not going to sit by, listen to people tell me, come on my channel and tell me that Snap-on ratchets weren't the best, because I'll fight to the death on it. I've used these things, and I've owned them, and I've seen guys that have owned them. I've seen the abuse they take. They hold up, and the flat rate repair on them. And people talk about the warranty. The reason why Milwaukee has a 5-year warranty is because it needs it. That's why. If the tools were tough, they wouldn't need the warranty. And I wholeheartedly believe that. That's just like, you know, saying people get comfortable with that lifetime warranty thing. That is a marketing sales gimmick, guys. People literally don't understand that. The reason why lifetime warranty came out, and if you read the lifetime warranties on stuff, it says limited lifetime warranty. Okay? That is just the Tommy Boy statement is so true. I can put a dump in a box and mark it lifetime if that'll make you feel better. You know, but at the end of the day, does it matter? No. The flat rate repair on these is like $100. So if something breaks after it does, but these things are tougher than nails. They hold up and they do the job. I don't care. People can, if you want to compare price, then go buy the cheapest one you want. You can get. Go get a Husky or one of those piles of garbage. But you know, first of all, the Husky doesn't even have a battery. And I'm not mad about this. I'm just saying I had to speak my piece because I've never really talked a whole great deal. But that's where I'm at on this. I hope you guys that were maybe wanting to know a little bit more information, get my thoughts and opinion, enjoy this. If not, and you guys come in that are going to be mad, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings. But Project Farm didn't hurt my feelings none. I love the guy. He's a great guy. I respect everything he does wholeheartedly, but that video is a little bit crazy. So anyways, guys, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.